I remember when I used to make videos. Those were the times. Those were the times. What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about how writing things down is sorry, just a second. Important. Writing things down is important. Number one, write things down because you'll definitely forget it. If you don't forget it now, you'll forget it later, and you really want to avoid that, especially if you have that really awesome idea, something that you're really enthusiastic about, something you're really excited about. Those are the ideas that I've found. If you don't write it down within like the next hour and a half, it'll be completely out of your brain, and you'll just be, oh my god, what was that? What was I thinking of? Oh my god, it was the best idea ever. It's gone. So really just write it down, just to almost future-proof yourself, just because you need to know that eventually your mind is not perfect. You don't have a photographic memory, unless you do, which this video is not for you. You will forget it. Yeah, just have a way to write it down. It's a lifesaver.
Tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon. Rapping to the beat.
Believe it or not, I actually forgot what my number 2 reason was, but luckily enough, I wrote it down. You know what? Another good one would be make your ideas easily accessible, because this is not an easy way. I wrote them on my iPad. I should have just written them on a sticky note, but here we go. Number 2, it's motivating to write things down. And by that I mean, if you see something before you that you've written down and it's, you see it every day, if you've written it on like a blackboard or something like that, or kept it somewhere where you can see it all the time, it'll always be there and it'll always remind you of the things you need to do, and it motivates you to do the things you need to do. Instead of just keeping it in your head all bottled up, where you're probably, number 1, probably gonna forget it once again, and number 2, you won't be as motivated because it'll just be, oh, I'll get to it later, until you eventually forget it. So keep motivated and write it down. And number 3 is you'll have a backlog when you're uninspired. So what that means is when you're going through art block or anything like that, you can use all of the stuff that you've saved and written down over time to have a backlog. So I'm having art block, I can't think of anything to do today. Well, guess what? You have this huge library of things you've written down and things that you remember because you've written them down that you can now use as inspiration when your mind and your motivation are running dry. All right, let's go eat. All right, Grace, for the next thing on the list. I actually forgot. I forgot to write. Yeah, I forgot. So, like, what should I have done to maybe not forget it?
Okay, Bobby. Like, for me, I really like writing notes.
Yeah, writing it down?
Yeah, writing it down.
Yeah.
Well, you wrote it down in your iPad, but that's not accessible.
That's true. It's not. It's really inconvenient.
And you know what? You always check your phone. So I think you should send the picture of that note in your phone.
Yeah. Well, Grace, have I got news for you? What if I told you? What if I told you that I, took a picture of my notes right here, right now?
Oh my god!
Oh my!
There you
right?
go.
I know. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
Very cool.
I'm just saying it cool because you're nudging me like, say it's cool, say it's cool.
Yeah.
I can get the hint, Bobby. Like, I guess this is the time where you cut it. You lost. No?
All right. One more stop before we go back. The lights. And for the fourth reason why writing down your ideas is a great thing, it'll make you better at conveying ideas in a small amount of space. And what I mean by this is it'll help you better articulate what you want to say in a smaller amount of space, in a smaller amount of time. Instead of going like, oh, I have this idea and it's sort of like this, it's sort of like that, a little pinch of this. It's easy to go and ramble about it when you're speaking out loud or when you're just thinking about it in your head. But when you have to write it down, you gotta go, I wonder what I actually want to say. It's a little more intimate and a little more stripped down, but I feel like it'll really cut to the core of the idea you're trying to convey. So guys, I hope that was a good lesson for you. I hope you found the tips helpful. If you did, maybe leave a comment in the section below about what you thought. If you have ideas of your own, please let me know. If you like the video, make sure to give it a like and maybe subscribe if that's something you want to do. I will see you next time. Enjoy your lives, everybody. Peace.
It tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.